Advertising and marketing, two terms we hear used all the time, but yet they're both so confusing. We have internet marketing, email marketing, all these marketing campaigns, and then we have advertising. Today I want to share with you how to understand the difference between advertising and marketing and how you can utilize them in order to create more business for yourself and to do it effectively and not break your budget. And also at the end, I'm going to show you how you can take going to a bar and turn it into how to understand what advertising and marketing is really all about. First things first. Now I know some people will argue with me about this, especially people that are into the advertising and marketing industry, but I'm not, so I'm going to tell you, advertising, the best way to look at advertising is you want to think of advertising as a way to add people to your network, add people to your market, add people to your group and your alliances, and then we're going to market to them. So think about this. If you buy advertising in a magazine, you don't always know who your audience is going to be. You don't know who's going to read that advertisement. If you buy advertisement on the radio, you don't know who's going to listen to that. So advertising is one of those things that you obviously want to figure out who it is that's going to hear the message, but you don't always know who's going to hear the message. So with advertising, what you do is you start to brand yourself. You start to bring awareness as to who you are, what products and services that you have, and then you get that person to become part of your network. So advertising is a way to get people to understand who you are and what it is you provide, and then you want to put them into your market. So just recently tax season passed by, and all of us saw the guy dressed up like the Statue of Liberty and the other one like Uncle Sam, and they're out there, they're spinning their sign, doing their thing. Now everybody that drove by and saw them, were they their target market? Were they the people that were going to go out and use that tax service? Of course not. As a business owner, that's probably the last place you would go to have your taxes done. But they're located next to colleges, perfect for a college student. They're located next to, smaller businesses and areas where these employees would come out and go, hey, I need somebody to do my taxes for me real quick. So it's okay to see the guy twirling the sign out there for you and trying to bring people in. But probably 80% of the people that pass that guy aren't going to go use their service. So that's what I'm talking about when I talk about advertising. You're not always sure about who's going to see your message, but it's a repetitive message. You drive by day after day after day, or you go through that magazine or through the newspaper and you see that, or you hear them on the radio over and over again, and then all of a sudden you're like, man, I need taxes. And, oh, who's the guy spinning the sign? Oh yeah, that tax service. So then you go there. At that point, once you've done your advertising, you've gotten the people to become part of your network, that's when you market to these people. Because now you know that you provide a service or a product that they're interested in, and that'll allow you to say, okay, this person came into my business, they're interested in what I'm doing. Now let me show them exactly what they want. You put it in front of them, you market to them, then once they leave, again, you have their information captured because you advertised to them, you've added them to your market. Now you can repetitively send little ads out, little advertisements to them, knowing exactly what it is that they want. So that's where your marketing comes in. That's your market, and that's what you do. You market to your market, the people that you've already figured out exactly what product they want, what services they want, and they're in your building because they saw your advertising. Now, one thing that I haven't said with advertising or marketing is selling. Advertising and marketing is not about selling your product. You use your advertising to bring people and add them to your market. Then you use your marketing to show them all the products and services that you offer, and then there's the sale. If you notice, most advertising that you drive by and see doesn't say, hey, we've got XYZ for $99.95, stop in and get one today. No, it's about bringing that top of mind awareness. And when you start to market to your people, you market that product to them. You're not trying to sell them the product. Obviously, the last thing we want is them to come in and buy from us. We want to make a sale. But we want to keep the flow going, keep that marketing going to them so that they know you're there, they know you're there. And the minute they need your product and service, they're going to stop in because they know exactly what you provide. You've built that relationship with them. The marketing is all about building that relationship, building that trust. And once you build that trust, people are willing to buy from you, and it makes the sale so much easier. So how does this all tie into hanging out in a bar, and how does it work? I'm here to tell you. Think about it. You get all the girls, you get all dolled up, you head out to the bar, You go, you do your hair on the way there. You get in the parking lot, you do your hair some more. You get in the bar, you go to the bathroom, make sure your makeup's looking good, and you walk in. Now, you don't know who you're going to see there, right? You don't know who's going to see you, but that's where the advertising comes in. You come in, you look all dolled up, you look pretty, and you have all these people driving by, all your customers looking, going, okay, I'm interested in that product. Now, don't get offensive, don't get upset, girls. I'm going to pick on the guys here a minute because we screw everything up. So you come into the bar, you're looking really good, and then you have us, the guys, the customer, looking. And we're looking, and we're like, okay. So now your advertising has got my attention. Obviously, I'm interested in what I've seen. So now I'm going to come over and chit-chat a little bit, see what's going on, maybe buy you a drink. At this point, the advertising's got my attention. Now, I know none of you have ever been in the bar and had somebody come up and start talking to you that you didn't want to be talked to, right? Of course you have. Because that's what happens. Advertising, you can't guarantee who's going to see it. And sometimes the person that you bring to your market is not going to be your target customer or your target client, but that's okay. Advertising is about bringing top of the mind awareness. So now I've bought you a drink and we're sitting down and we're chit-chatting, talking, and you know, guys, we're silly. You know, and this is where the sale doesn't come in, because I don't buy you a drink and then walk over and go, hey, interested in getting married? Of course not. That's not what we're going to do, because you don't go from your advertising and us as a marketer going in and go, okay, well, now I know that you're interested in me. Let me sell, and try to close the deal. Guys, I know we've all done it, though. We're silly. We just do dumb things. Women make that happen to us. But once you've got us in there, now we can start marketing to you. Okay, we know you like Italian food, so let's go out for dinner. And where am I going to take you? I better take you to an Italian restaurant because I know that's what you like. That's what happens is when you add people through your advertising, you find out what it is they like, what it is they don't like, and then you market that certain thing to them. Now, if I was to tell you, hey, you know, I'm this great guy, I don't really like hanging out in my bars, my buddies just brought me here and forced me to do it, and then the next thing you know, we start going out, we start to get to know each other, and I keep going to the bar every Friday night with my buddies and Wednesday night because that's pool night, and don't forget Tuesday night because that's dart night, I've got to be there. All of a sudden, my marketing message that interested you in me suddenly doesn't match. And now you're going to jump off board because what I've marketed to you, what I advertised to you, doesn't match what my product really is. So that will ruin the deal. You're not going to want to close the deal. So you go into the bar, you advertise. Now the guys come over, they start marketing to you, we start to build this relationship. I meet all the criteria that you thought that I advertised to you, that I marketed to you, and hopefully we can build a long-term relationship. And that's what advertising and marketing is all about when you're dealing with clients. You want to build a long-term relationship. It's not, hey, here's what I am, let me close a deal with you, let's get married. No, it's not about that. It's a long-term dance that you have to do. You have to have this dance. It's all about getting to know each other, building relationships, and then after we've been hanging out for about a year or two, maybe then we can get married. But not the first night that I buy you a drink. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in anything I have to say or how I can help you improve your advertising and marketing campaign, write your number down on a bar napkin and I'll be sure to get back to you.